Hello, my warriors. Welcome to the Sunday dinner show. Okay, today, can anybody think of what we're making? You probably already know because 9 times out of 10 I don't put it in the title. But I'm just going to show you stuff I use. That is milk, almond milk. Instead of parsley, I'm using basil. Mesquite. Said that wrong. I'm ahead of myself. Smoky. Oh my goodness. It's at the top of my tongue and I cannot remember it. Paprika. It's like right there and I'm like, what is that? Onion powder. Garlic powder. Kicking chicken. And there's my mesquite. Smoky mesquite. And total seasoning instead of salt and pepper. Well, I put pepper in there, but instead of salt. Because some of this already got salt in it. So, let me mix the majority of stuff I need to mix right now. I'm going to put it all in one bowl. Now, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Just 1 second. Now, I do have something I can stand this on, but I want to do it with my hand. This is crumbles of, oops, I hope I put it all in there. Not outside. Let me see. No, I did. Crumbles of, I'm going to say saltine crackers, but let's say crackers without the salt really on there. So we'll put crumbles there. Then this is just a little bit of milk. It's not that much. Just enough to put in here. Okay. I just put maybe a tablespoon of sugar. Just to give it a little kicking. Put 1 whole onion chopped up in pieces. And 1 egg. Now I'm going to mix this. Okay. That's with everything mixed that was in the cups. And I already told you what everything was. So now I'm going to open this up and put it in there. And then I'm going to put the seasonings on top of it. And then I am going to mix it. But I'm going to use gloves for my hands. Now I did mix it with a spoon. And I forgot the ketchup, so I'm going to put some ketchup. Then I'm putting all the other seasons in there. And I'll tell you how much I put in there in just a second. Okay, we're going to go backwards. I had some black pepper. I put about a teaspoon of that in there. Teaspoon of basil. Probably about a teaspoon of the paprika. A tablespoon of onions. A tablespoon of garlic. Make sure it's powder. Maybe a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. And teaspoon. And I put about a half a cup of this. Not even a half a cup. Probably 1/3 of a cup. So let me mix it. Now, after I done mixed it all together, you can see a little bit of the little crackers. You can see the onions and stuff. I've already set the temperature for 385. I already preheated it. You heard the little beep, beep, beep. It's telling me go ahead and put it in there. So I'm going to go up here. And I'm sorry. I hate when that happens and, you know, I got pajamas on. But I'm going to go up there and I'm going to set it for 55 minutes because that's all it's going to take to cook. But I will come within 30. You know what? Let me set it for, let me see, you say 55 minutes. Let me set it for 35 minutes so that I can go ahead and drain the juice off of it because I am putting aluminum foil on top of mine. But once I put the ketchup on the top at the end, I'll let it cook straight through. So hold on. Now these are the potatoes that came in like a little bag, and I just took the peeling off of them, and I'm gonna smash them, and that's why I'm calling them smashed potatoes, because I'm gonna smash them. I ain't gonna say they're gonna be, what's the other word, mash. I'm gonna call it smash, because they ain't gonna be totally, you know what I'm saying, creamy and all that, because I ain't going all like that. But this is, we're gonna get this going. So I'll put the top on here, and I do have it on high, so I'm gonna take it down just a little bit, put it on about 7, and I'm gonna let it boil for about less than 20 minutes so we can have our smashed potatoes. Let's see what else we're gonna put on today. And we have some corn. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this on to about, let's start medium from the jump start. Let that cook for a minute, and we will be having our homemade meatloaf, our, what you call them, smashed potatoes instead of mash, smash. And we will have us some corn. Look like we have every department: the meat, the starch, because that's where the potatoes come in at, even though they are a vegetable. And then we come over here with the corn, they're a vegetable. Now we do need some green, but that's all right. We ain't got to have that today. So put everything on, and I'll be back in a moment. Now I'm gonna go ahead, the potatoes are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and smash them on up, make them look all nice and yummy for my tummy. So let me drain the water off, and then I'm probably gonna put a little sour cream in there, butter, and all that. So let's go ahead and get the water drained off. Now I'll put a little milk. Remember, my milk is almond, so it got a little sweetness to it. And I put sour cream, sprinkle a little bit of salt, and I have butter. So what I'm going to do is, still on top of the eye, even though the eye is turned off, I'm going to try to get this butter smashed in and melted. And I'll probably turn it back on low. So let me smash it. In case I didn't show y'all, this is the smasher. Most of these type of things I get right there from the Dollar Tree. $1. I got it a while back. But you see, I've smashed it. I'm going to mix it real good. Make sure it's nice and buttery and have the taste that I want. And then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and drain the water from the meat and the juice from the meat. And then I'm going to put the ketchup on it and put it back in. Be right back. And this is how it looks. I put that lemon pepper in there. It gives it a tang of a taste. So I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to take it off the eye because I don't want it to burn. Just put this back on it to keep the heat going. And I'll just move it. Remember, this is the corn. When you can smell that corn, then you know it's done. So let's look at the meatloaf. I need 2 hands for that. This is the meatloaf. Doesn't really have that much, but I'm going to try to be very careful because see, it's cracked right there. Don't want it to fall out. But I'm going to see how much juice I can get out of there. And then I'm going to put it back in the oven and let it cook for a little while longer. And this is the way it looks now with the ketchup on top of it. I'm not going to worry about covering it. I'm sticking it straight back in the oven and let it finish out. I'm going to do about, since I took some of the time away, I'm going to do about maybe 25 more minutes, and then it's a wrap. Okay, guys, this is the finishing touch. Look at those smashed potatoes. Look at that yummy, yummy corn. And then look at that awesome meatloaf. Let's get close as we can get. Just look at how nice and yummy, yummy it looks. And those smashed potatoes made from fresh potatoes. Look at that yummy, yummy corn. Even though it was freezer, that's all right. It still was good. So if you enjoy watching Mz.TreZena cook this lovely meal, a meal that you're probably going to cook yourself, give it a big thumbs up with my ketchup on my finger. If you are not a warrior yet, what you waiting on? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Then hit the notification button to be notified of all uploads, along with share this video. Let them know what your girl is doing. Thanks for watching the Sunday Dinner Show.